Hi, I'm Carly. I'm going to give you a tour of the Indian Creek and Northeast Branch following the Indian Creek Trail and the Northeast Branch Trail today. These rivers both drain into the Anacostia Watershed, which eventually drains into the Chesapeake Bay. I've been running since the 5th grade, and I really just enjoy running and being outside, and so that's why I chose this project to look at ecosystem restoration features on this watershed. Starting this tour at Indian Creek Park, which is downstream of Maryland 193 or Greenbelt Road. Woo! Started running! Yeah! Although you can't tell from this view, Indian Creek is highly urbanized, with about 65% of the area is considered developed. It has a lot of impervious surfaces, which causes an increase in stream runoff. And at this location, you can see where there's been such erosion to cause really steep banks, like over there. In the 1970s, the Army Corps of Engineers decided to create a flood management plan that included channelizing Indian Creek. In this process, Indian Creek and Paint Branch lost 134 acres of wetlands in the surrounding area. And recently, Indian Creek has been found to have the highest suspended sediment load of all the subwatersheds in the Anacostia River. So in 2018, the Army Corps of Engineers decided to restore the Indian Creek with the idea of stream restoration and to increase fish passage and connectivity. So at this site, you can see that they added constructed riffles to control the channel incision and improve the habitat for microinvertebrates, and they added rocks to the side of the bank for bank stabilization. Here is a really built-up area in the stream where you can see that there are rocks everywhere for bank stabilization. We have a cross hook in the middle of the stream over there at Indian Creek, and then the rocks continue over to that side. We also have a culvert right here. During high flows, this culvert here increases the connectivity from the urbanized section to this natural-ish river. The rocks on the bank and the cross vein protect the river from erosion, also can provide habitat for macroinvertebrates, and create riffles that mimic the stream pre-degradation. Here is an example of stream restoration in action. On Wednesday when I came to check out this trail, the river was not full and flowing like it is today. You can see really well here that the rocks on the side of the bank are causing the water to flow just in that channel, really decreasing erosion. This is Paint Branch, and there's a J hook right here, so it starts there and then terminates in the middle of the stream. This alters the channel flow and tries to create pools. Alright, I made it to the Northeast Branch River following the Northeast Branch Trail. Starting from the upstream, we can see a partial cross vein. And then we have some constructed riffles here. This cross vein has caused all the water to flow into the riffles, causing like a mini waterfall effect. The water then is channelized into here. The velocity slows down in this area because of these root wads right here. So it's slowed down so much that there's been deposition of different rocks. And so on this point, you can see how the water has been kind of designed to flow and to slow down, and then the velocity slows down even more over there. So now I'm on the Northeast Branch again. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in again, like the 1970s, also proposed a flood risk management project to widen and deepen the channel, which they did, which caused this formation of these huge sediment bars like over there. The Northwest and Northeast Branch bring in so much sediment to the Anacostia River tidal basin that they have a costly sediment removal to maintain the marina areas and the navigation channels. So in the Northeast Branch, there's 21 million kilograms per year of suspended sediment. At the confluence of Paint Branch and Indian Creek, which is where we are, a W weir will be installed with a large sediment bar to increase the habitat diversity and depth and make a deep pool. Also, a gabion basket within the stream by Campus Drive, which is that, will be covered with the sediment after the construction of the cross veins downstream of Campus Drive, and these structures will enhance the aquatic habitat and diversity on depth and velocity. I'm on the northeast branch, and here you can see that they've created little benches to cause the water velocity to decrease and sit in these pools before they flow into the other pool and eventually into the river, to decrease the amount of total suspended sediments that enters the river and then it therefore goes into the Anacostia River. That box over there is the USGS station for the Northeast Branch and Riverdale, Maryland. At this site they found that there was 142,000 kilograms a year of total nitrogen, 14,200 kilograms per year of total phosphorus, and 4.45 million, most probable number per year, of E. coli. They found that there was an increase in bacteria in the spring and the summer months due to an increase of stream metabolism. There's benches in this area, so there's like a bench here, and then a bench over here, and then houses and development over on the side to prevent flooding of urbanized areas. Look at all these rocks to prevent erosion on the side of the river. Yay, yay! All right, folks, we made it to the convergence of the northeast and the northwest branch, which then goes into the Anacostia, which is right here. It's cool right here because you can see where these trees have been pushed down by the water flow, so the water flows that way. I'm on a bridge over the Anacostia. I believe that's Bladenburg Park over there. What I was most taken aback by was the amount of sediment in the Anacostia River. I haven't been this far down, so I didn't know that the river was this wide, but this, like, only this portion of the river was flowing, and there's so much sediment in the area, and which comes from Indian Creek and the northeast and northwest branch. And I totally understand why they have to dredge out the Anacostia River now. And we're back to Indian Creek. Thank you all for watching.